कराची का आज बहुत अच्छा दिन है, तो ऑफकोर्स आपकी ग्रेजुएशन का भी दिन है, तो आपकी वैसे मौसम भी अच्छा है। बट बिफोर हम सेलिब्रेट करें, आई थिंक एक रिमेम्बरेंस होनी चाहिए। एक हमारे TFP में होते थे, उनका एक बहुत पॉजिटिव रोल था, सईद हादी साहब। अनफॉर्चुनेटली उनके पिछले दिनों उनका इंतकाल हो गया है, तो आई रिक्वेस्ट के 1 मिनट उनकी रिमेम्बरेंस में उनका काफ़ी रोल था। वो बिग पैशनेट सपोर्टर, फंडर ऑफ TFP। सो उनकी अगर 1 मिनट के लिए उनके लिए हम रिमेम्बरेंस में 1 मिनट के लिए हम खामोशी इख्तियार कर रहे हैं। तो असद अयूब साहब का कि आप आ रहे हैं, इनके होते हुए मुझे खड़े होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। ही इज़ मच मोर लर्नड, knowledgeable, experienced than I am, so I think I'll get out of the way. He'll have much more to add to that, but also more importantly also want to welcome the parents. बच्चों की जो खुशी होती है वो पेरेंट्स के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा होती है। मेरे भी जो फादर होते थे, he said once to me when he was alive कि nothing in my own achievement would give me as much pleasure as your own achievement as a son और अ डॉटर। तो पेरेंट्स के लिए स्पेशली काफ़ी अच्छा दिन है कि उनके बच्चे सक्सेस, पहले तो इस प्रोग्राम में आए फिर उन्होंने सक्सीड किया। मैं ऑल्सो थैंक यू करता हूँ हमारे TFP फेलोज़ का, पर्टिकुलर ग्रेजुएटिंग क्लास का, लेकिन उससे पहले भी जो क्लास निकले हैं कि उन्होंने इसमें 2 साल गुजारे एंड they could have worked in the corporate sector, they could have worked somewhere else, but instead they chose to give 2 years of their life to teaching school kids, which is a great service to Pakistan. I also want to thank people like Umar Ashfaq, Maryam Haki, Saba Sadiq, Nabil and Hadia, जिन्होंने लास्ट 1 साल में TFP को लीडरशिप प्रोवाइड की। आप लोगों के लिए 1 साल का जो पिछला अरसा था उसमें आप लोगों को सपोर्ट किया, सो उनका एक बहुत बड़ा रोल है। People like me, we come at the end, हम तो तकरीर करने के लिए आ जाते हैं, लेकिन काम करने के लिए कुछ और लोग होते हैं। There are all these people who work very hard, and आपके इसमें बहुत बड़ा रोल था। आपके फाउंडिंग CEO खतीजा का बहुत बड़ा रोल था, नूर मसूद का, अंबर ज़ुबैरी का, ये सब के सब इनका एक बहुत बड़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन है, which we have to acknowledge and we have to appreciate that. I think TFP is a very unique program. इसके जो फेलोज़ हैं उनका एक बहुत ज़बरदस्त नॉट ओनली कि उन्होंने स्कूल की एजुकेशन में काम किया है, अपने क्लास में काम किया है, पर उससे भी बढ़ के they've gone beyond the call of duty. So one of them was someone called Rao Fawad, 2014 में। So हम पाकिस्तान में एक चीज़ बहुत कम है, वो एम्पैथी बहुत कम है हम लोगों में। हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा दूसरों से वो कहते हैं कि एम्पैथाइज नहीं कर सकते, इसीलिए हम बटे हुए हैं बहुत फ़िरकावारियत में, एथनिसिटी में। So इन्होंने in a way he empathy to a certain degree embraced it by taking himself and his family to live in the community जहाँ पे वो पढ़ा रहे थे, so that he can empathize and he can live the experience of teachers, of school students, and so that he can be a better teacher. So that's fantastic. I think Pakistan के लिए that's a great role model कि आपने empathy को promote किया, role model किया, and I think that is fantastic that आपने इस तरह किया है। उसके अलावा हफ्सा एंड मुक्ति ताज जिन्होंने 17 बॉयज़ को उन्होंने सपोर्ट किया था अडॉप्ट अ फ्यूचर कैंपेन में। यू है थैंक तो इनके स्टूडेंट्स बॉयज़ को सपोर्ट नहीं थी फॉर गोइंग टू सेकेंडरी स्कूल। दे मेड श्योर दैट दे हैड प्रॉपरली funded campaign. They did that. Then something which is very close to me, which is Mahrukh and Laila. Wow, are you here? Yeah. They have something called Power to Pink, which is to inspire young girls to excel in class. Something which is very close to my heart is the economic empowerment of women. I come from a family where all of the women in my family work. My mother was a doctor, all of my family members are doctors, so I'm something very close to me कि और पाकिस्तान की प्रोग्रेस नहीं हो सकती जब तक ख़वातीन जो हैं इस पाकिस्तान न सिर्फ एजुकेशन में रहें बल्कि इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट में भी एक उनका एक कंट्रीब्यूशन हो। सो लास्ट 9 महीने में तकरीबन 16 के 18 कम्युनिटी प्रोजेक्ट्स हुए हैं that have impacted 2700 teachers and 6000 students. These are the community development projects जो हुए हैं both Karachi में and in Lahore. This is a fantastic contribution again beyond the call to duty to the classroom. Or aggregate learning in classroom has increased by 1.25 years. So this is the a great contribution of TFP programs, the teachers, fellows and all of this. तो जाते जाते मैं आपका बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ and I welcome you into the community. It's a great community. मैं अभी one of my very good friends, John Slavanovic, he was the founder of Teach for Romania. मैं अभी कोई एक हफ्ता पहले I was in Cambridge and I met him. Incidentally, him, Noor Masood, myself, we did the same program at the Kennedy School. हम तो तीनों के तीनों एक वक्त में नहीं थे, but almost John and मैं class fellow थे और and Noor is 1 year or 2 years before me, so we share something, and he's built up a program and then he moved on. But again, Teach for Pakistan is or Teach for All movement is a big movement. We are very grateful to all of you, Teach for All, and for being a partner in that. जाते जाते मैं as a someone who has not done much in life, but I've read a lot of books and spoken to a lot of people, so something I would share with you that you could take with you in your life that would probably benefit you. So, how many of you know the game of baseball? Yeah, you've seen it? अच्छा तो baseball में है, so it's a bit like life. एक baseball में between a pitcher and a batter is 55 feet, so it's not much distance. And a ball is traveling at about 106 miles per hour. So literally, by the time a ball pitches and it hits the bat is 0.4 seconds. So life is a bit like that. Life throws things at you and you have to hit. And most likely, you would like to hit it out of the park. Okay? So in a way, baseball and life में बहुत ज़्यादा there's a lot of commonality in it. So इनका एक पिचर होता, एक हिटर होता था Boston Red Sox, उसका नाम था Manny Rameirez. So Manny Rameirez was a great pitcher. He had 555 home runs, 12 all-stars. मतलब this guy knew how to pitch. Like when the ball came, the guy whacked it and he used to whack it out of the park. And that's what we want to do. We want to, when things come at me and come at us in terms of opportunity, we want to hit them. But how do you do that? See, how do you take advantage of opportunities or challenges and really deal with them there and then? And this is a bit like baseball. When a ball is traveling at you at 106 miles per hour, 55 feet is the distance, 0.4 seconds is the time gap, how do you hit the ball? Which is a bit like life. Life में भी इस तरह की चीजें होती हैं. So he came up with, and he used to look at a lot of videos of people, very successful pitchers, कि क्या होता है, किस तरह, what are the rules of being a good hitter and hit it out of the park. So he came up with 3 rules, which I'm going to share with you. These are the rules of how to be a successful hitter of the ball and hit it out of the park. But remember one thing, just like a baseball batter is coming in, you don't have that much time. So your time has come, you have to run. So you can't have a complicated rule. The rule has to be very simple, because 1, 2, 3, in your 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds that you're walking towards it, you need to be able to relate it. So he came up with 3 rules which I'm sharing with you, and I thought these rules are very similar to what in life one has to deal with and in order to succeed. So this is his rule. This Manny Rameirez, his rule of successful hitting the ball out of the park. Rule number 1. Guess what is the rule number 1? Focus. Very good. Very good. Very similar. You say, watch the ball. Very focus. See? आप baseball जब बैटर्स को देखेंगे, even when they're hitting, they're looking at the ball. ये शाहिद अफरीदी की तरह नहीं आंखें बंद करके बल्ला घुमा देना. So in the life, what he's saying is, जब आपके पास चीज आती है, फोकस करें and देखें आपकी तरफ आ रही है. Watch it and pay attention to. Basically, what he's saying is, pay attention to it. Pay attention to life. Pay attention to your opportunities. Pay attention to your problems. Focus on them. What do you think is rule number 2? Look at.
Try your hardest.
Try your hardest. Anyone else? Be ready. Where did that come from? Ready. Okay. What else? Anyone else? So I'll tell you what it is. It is try your hardest, but try hardest पहले आता है. You know, you have to practice it. Be ready. You are ready because ready पहले में आता है. दूसरा है very simple. Make contact. Okay? Make contact. जब आती है चीज आपके ऊपर तो try to do your best to deal with it. Don't try to avoid it. Don't try to duck it. Don't do anything. Okay. And try to make contact. Now, third is the most important one. The culmination of all the two rules is in the third one. What do you think is the third rule?
Not to give up.
Anyone else? Do not give up was one.
Let go of the result.
Mariam actually got it right. It was move on. Move on. So कहने का मतलब है कांटेक्ट हो या ना हो, ठीक है, बॉल हिट हो या ना हो, मूव ऑन, बिकॉज यू विल गेट अ नेक्स्ट चांस. और अगर आप उसमें पहले चांस के ऊपर जो आपने मिस किया उसके बारे में सोच रहे हैं, रिग्रेट कर रहे हैं एंड अपने आप को बुरा भला कह रहे हैं, तो दूसरा चांस मिस हो जाएगा. So I thought these three rules of life at least can apply a lot to me because होता ये बॉल आपकी तरफ आ रही होती है और कुछ और सोच रहे होते हैं, बॉल को कभी कभार देखते ही नहीं है. Lot of times you'll see opportunities come your way and you know don't even see it. Secondly, when ball आती है आप देखिए पैर को भला घुमा देते हैं. And number third is you miss opportunities. Everyone misses opportunities. And we live in regret, particularly as a nation. हम ज़्यादा पास में रह रहे होते हैं और अपनी गलतियों को ज़्यादा ऊपर फोकस कर रहे होते हैं. Move on to the because you will get a second chance and then you'll get a third chance. So आप पहले chance के ऊपर don't lose in heart, don't give up, move on and inshallah you know get a better chance and you'll be able to succeed. So I thought these were very interesting, important rules. I thought from the game of sports, everyone can relate to sports, can be applied to life. You young people, आप लोगों से पाकिस्तान है. I'm surrounded a lot. I work a lot with what I would call, you know, the millennial generation. These are immense opportunity for Pakistan because they have a lot of energy, they have a lot of ideas, a lot of creativity, and उनमें जो है ना बहुत कुछ करने की है. They need to be guided, but they need to be also unleashed. And I think that's why this generation, more than mine or more than even before us, has great hope for Pakistan. And I think what inshallah TFP has done, has given you, or the leadership journey you're on, hopefully you'll continue that. Hopefully you'll make big differences to Pakistan, to the name of TFP. Thank you very much.